Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kevin Harvick's Mobil 1 Route 66 Ford for 2022. As always, take a look at the box. This still just does have the generic crappy next-gen box, Lionel Racing, 2022 season, all that stuff. Not really much to take a look at. You made a total of 504 of these things, Ashton Racing collectibles, register your car, all that usual stuff. So glad I'm not going to be buying too many more cars with this next-gen box. Anyways, here is the car itself. Another amazing looking special paint scheme for Mobil 1. As I said last year, they finally stepped their game up with special paint schemes, and this one looks fantastic. Got the whole Route 66, got, the canyons, the desert, the sky, the clouds, fantastic. I will say this car looks like this was designed for the Gen 6 car. The way that the Mobil and Busch just end right there and the number's over here, it looks like the number was supposed to be right there. I don't know if that's true or not, but the way that everything just ends and has this big, empty spot right here makes me think that this car was designed for the Gen 6 car and they just said screw it and put it on the next gen without changing it at all. So, no idea if that's the case, but that's what it looks like to me. Kevin Harvick raced this car at the Summer Daytona race. I believe he didn't fare too well. If I remember correctly, he did get involved in the big Turn 1 rain big one. One of the most embarrassing moments for NASCAR in a while. That the entire field wrecks into Turn 1 because they didn't throw the caution when it started pouring. And then NASCAR tried to be like, oh, well, it takes a few seconds for the spotter to relay the information to throw the caution, or maybe it just started raining, and then you could see on a couple of the in-cars that it was raining, halfway around the track, for a couple laps before that, so whatever. Anyways, let's focus on this car. It is just a beautiful, beautiful paint scheme. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Keep Route 66 Kickin with Mobil 1. I think that's the big statue of the guy that's holding the sign on Route 66 somewhere, if I remember correctly. I forget exactly what he's for, but got Ford Mustang number 4 and Stewart-Haas Racing. Down the side, you have Mobil 1. You got Keep Route 66 Kickin. You got Subway, Pristine Auctions, and Hunt Brothers Pizza down there. Got Busch Light Beer right in the middle of Route 66, which looks funny. On the C post, you have Gear Wrench. On the B post, you have Ford, Mobil 1, Haas, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Rush Truck Centers. There you have your 2 winner stickers right there. Kevin Harvick's name on the name rail. Regular tinsies and such up front. Does have the gunmetal gray rims. On the back, you have Mobil 1. Got Mobil 1 and number 4. Got the Ford Michigan license plate down there. You see the design just go all the way around the car. You even have some of the mountains and canyons and stuff on the back here. Got Keep Route 66 Kickin' on the deck lid. Got Busch on the roof. This is number 172. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got powered by Ford, Mobil 1, Haas, and Wix filters. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid, the roof flaps of course still open, and there is the underside of the car if you want to see that. Not a whole top with a car like this, like I said, just another cool Mobil 1 special paint scheme. Which that's the weird thing is I've been giving him praise the last couple years that the Mobil 1 finally picked up their special paint scheme game. Because in the past they had their standard paint schemes. They would occasionally run a patriotic or something, but they didn't really run anything up until 2021 when suddenly they had the gold money car, you had the road trip car, a throwback, a patriotic, and everything. Even they were running different types of cars on other people's cars. Chase Briscoe ran that beautiful metallic silver Mobil car in one of the, I think it was the fall Daytona race that season. I keep saying fall, but it's really late summer, but right before fall. I definitely miss Daytona just being the 4th of July race. There's something I always loved about, Daytona, having all the patriotic paint schemes on the high banks of Daytona under the lights, but whatever. But then Mobil, for some reason, follows these last 2 years of cool paint schemes up with this year for Harvick's final season, a solid plain white car with no design. The hell happened there? It's his final season, you give him nothing except a plain white car that looks like a test car? I'm sure some people like it because there's always some people that really, love the super clean stuff. I think even Lefty, the designer, likes it, which, I love his designs, but I do not agree with that one because if you're going to have a solid plain car, it needs to be a color, in my opinion. Like, it cannot just be plain white or plain black. Like some like Logano shell car. Like, that one's plain, but that one still has a, you know, red stripe around the bottom and is also yellow and red, so it's colorful. Like, a plain white car, just, I don't know. Last year's Mobil primary was fine. His, you know, the one from this season, like, that primary for Mobil was great. It was like, it was still, you know, a pretty white car, but it had some black around the bottom, had the Pegasus, and hopefully Mobil runs still a few special paint schemes this year. Like, I can't imagine they're not going to run like a throwback or anything for his final season. Like, at least find a way to like throw back to like his first Mobil paint scheme or something, or one of the Mobil paint schemes he won with. Which even that old one that he used to have, it was like white with the red around the bottom. It looked very similar to his, you know, 2001 Goodwrench rookie season car, which is being run this year with Busch Beer with a number 29 actually at Wilkesboro. But hopefully they run something more than just this solid white car, especially because it ended up being his. He ran that white Mobil car at Talladega, and it was like his 800th career start. So final year and a, you know, milestone race, and both times he just gets a solid white car. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's going to be like, oh, it's a solid white car to be a throwback, but he never ran a solid white car. Anytime it had red at the bottom or black at the bottom or something. But it's a throwback to his Bell Helicopters Richmond win from 2013, the solid white car. Oh. Anyways, enough rambling, back to this car. This is a brand new release. You can get it right now. I don't expect this car to get rare, but I don't know. Harvick's odd with that, like I said, because like last year, Harvick had a few diecast DNP for whatever reason. A couple special Busch paint schemes that I just still don't understand, but Harvick's one of those that like has cars that get really rare and then other cars that just sit around and there's really doesn't seem like much rhyme or reason to some of them, but this car is definitely unique. This car will look good next to the gold Mobil car and that road trip car that I have. So I don't really get many Mobil 1 paint schemes, but some of these special paint schemes, whatever made them just like decide to be more like Busch and run cool special paint schemes, hopefully it stays, because that white car definitely worries me a little bit that they're going to not run anything cool this year, but whatever. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. Just go check that out if you want anything. But I think French others to say, this has been a review of Kevin Harvick's Mobil 1 Keep Route 66 Kickin Ford from 2022. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.